Hey guys, today we are going to take a look at the time slot booking module in our system. What this is used for is for booking slots for multiple people. So a perfect example would be a gym. They have classes in their gyms, yoga class, a spin class, kickboxing class, whatever the class is. They can take multiple people for each of those classes. So, for example, the yoga class could take 30 people, right? So this is a tool that you would use for anything that would need multiple people to be booked in a single time slot. So let's say I have a 3 p.m. class, I'll have 30 people to be able to book my class. I can set that up on my calendars here. So this is what we're going to go through. I'm going to take you through this really quickly. I've already set a couple things up for the demonstration here. I've added a couple of calendars. I will add another one here to show you. Choose the owner. Let's call this one spin class. Spin class. You can put as much information as you want. Hit the save button. So now you can see that I have 3 classes, 3 calendars here. Okay. So each one of these calendars has its own link, its own URL. You can see this right here at the bottom. This is a link, and you can see at the end of this link it says equals with an ID. The ID in the squiggly brackets is going to be replaced by the number that's behind this calendar. So in this calendar, for example, it's got 60. So you would put equals 60, right, in the URL. When you copy and paste that, let's take a quick look at what that looks like. So here's the front end of the calendar when the users are going to see as far as their bookings go. When you mouse over any one of these dates, you can see all the available slots here. Okay, and if I click on a date, I can add myself to any slot. You're also able to add multiple people, and slots just hasn't been set up yet. So I can hit the add button for these classes. I can go to the cart, and then I would basically just proceed to booking. And then all your information that you've set up in the back end is there as well. So let's take a look at the back end. Okay, so back here we can see that we've got 3 classes set up, and we're going to go into the bookings tab here, so we can see the schedule. This is the schedule for the week of July 15th. You can look at all your calendars or a specific calendar. Okay, the times and prices, you can set that up over here. So this is now looking at Monday, and what we're going to do is you're able to set this day off. If that was a day off, just check that box. Your start time is 8 a.m. The slot lengths are 1 hour in between. That could change this to 45 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever the slot is. What that means is how long are the times between classes. So if your classes started at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., they'd be an hour long. If they were 30-minute classes, it would be 4 p.m., 4:30, 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, and so on. If you change this, it will automatically update down here. So the end time would be number of slots. Obviously, we can make more here. We can change the amount of slots. I'll put this to 14. You can see there's 14 slots, and then the end time will automatically populate. So whatever amount of slot length you have, starting time plus the number of slots will change the end time. That's when you close now, 1,500 hours. So if I wanted to go with 20 slots, you can see now I close at 6 p.m. So this just makes it more classes available through the course of the day. Okay, so bookings per slot means how many people, if I'm booking my own slot on a calendar, how many people can book per slot. So I'm going to say 1, in this example it's 1, but this is, if you want to expand it, you can. So if I made this 2, that means anyone that's booking this time would be able to book 2 people. If you made it 3, they'd be able to book 3 people. They'd be able to take up 3 spots with this. So you can change that as you see fit. Minimum bookings per slot means how many bookings do you need before you confirm this class. Actually, let me take a step back. Bookings per slot means how many people can fit into this class. So let's say it was a class of 30. This would be 30. This means how many bookings per slot before it's confirmed. So if there's a class of 30, and only 1 person booked, as the admin of the app, you may not want to come in for one person booking. So it's not a confirmed booking. So if I made this a minimum of 5 people, that means the class would not be a confirmed class until 5 people actually booked. Okay, you're allowed to add recurring bookings here if you check that. Book in a single booking, blocking a single booking. So if I block, this is a new thing for me, so I'm not even sure what this is, to be quite honest with you, but I will find out. If you need to know, send me an email and I'll let you know. So I'm going to save this, and you can see all this stuff saved. Okay, I didn't add a price per slot, but if I had a dollar amount for my classes, I could enter that right there. You can customize this here as well. So each class can have a different different value, dollar value. So maybe you've got a class that's, a teacher that's later in the day who's a really desired teacher, they can have their class can be more expensive. Okay, that's what that's for. So now we've gone through the calendars, times and prices, and let's take a look at the options. In the options, you can basically see, change your currency, your time and date formats right there, the first day of the week, your time zone, all that kind of stuff. In the bookings area, you can see I can change the options for high prices, show number of weeks, all the bookings which are made that are paid will be confirmed. That means anyone that's paid, if you're charging money for bookings, if someone's paid for it, automatically it will come in as a confirmed booking because obviously they paid. All bookings which are made but not paid, the status could be pending. So if someone books something and doesn't pay, it could come in as a pending booking where you would have to come to the dashboard and then confirm that booking with. And then once you've made the confirmation by just doing this, they would automatically get an email. Okay. Right here, it's pretty simple to understand. X amount of hours, this is the amount of lead time the app owner needs before a booking is confirmed. So that means if it's 4 p.m. today and I want to book a 4:30 class, I can't because I need an hour. If it's 4 p.m. and I want to book a 6 p.m. class, I would be able to do that. Okay, so I would save my options here, and you're looking at the options for the kickboxing class. But if I toggle over to the yoga class, I could just copy the options I just saved right from here. Saying copy options. Are you sure? Hit copy, and we'll automatically save everything I've just done, so rather than having to redo it all the time. This little feature is available on all of these tabs as well. So if we go to the payment field, again, you can see the options for the yoga class, and I can copy from whatever calendar I want. Okay. Again, all of this stuff is pretty simple to understand. Obviously, disable payments. If you're setting up a minimum deposit amount for the bookings, you can set that here. So this example is showing that we need 20% on a payment to be collected. Your taxes can be set up here. If you're using your PayPal account, all this stuff is pretty, again, straightforward. Your booking form, this is the stuff that you're asking for your clients to complete when they're checking out. Their emails and email name would probably be a good idea. These things are not mandatory, but they are required. They're available there. Notifications, something that you would set up. You can use the placeholders here just by copying and pasting like this. Copy and paste into the body of your email, and it will pull the information from the database. And then you can customize this email to say whatever you want. These emails are automatic. Once the triggers are met, this is a booking confirmation that goes to the client. It will automatically go to your clients. Payment confirmation email, an admin booking. So when a booking is made, the admins can also get an email. A payment confirmation email for the admins, and then a client booking reminder. The reminder email is set up right here. And then again, you can copy all your options as mentioned earlier. Terms and conditions, pretty straightforward. Reminder, you can set the system up to send the reminder email here. This email right here is set up right over here under the reminders tab, and you just tell the system how many hours before the booking time to send that email out. Okay, pretty straightforward. I think that you should address most of the issues